Okay, well, welcome back to the third video in this Learning to Sketch series, and what I'm going to do in this one is show you how to do 2-point perspective. So it's all about 2-point perspective. There is another third point, but we probably won't play with that in this this tutorial series. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line just like we did with 1 point across the page, and I'm going to take right out to the edges and create a vanishing point at both ends of the page. And you can probably guess we're going to have the boxes, we're going to draw boxes, and they're going to disappear to those quadrants outside there, so those vanishing points. So I got a VP, and again on this side a VP. Now, to start with, when we draw in 2-point perspective, we always do the leading edge. So we always, again, start with that vertical line somewhere. And of course, I turn it into a horizontal line by turning my page around. So here we go, my first line drawn like so. What I do then is I choose the bottom point of that, and I take it back to that vanishing point. I choose that one back to that vanishing point, and then I'll choose my top point of the line for my box, and that can be him there. And be a good boy. And turn it around, show everyone how to do it. Now you might notice that that was a bit of a curvy line. I did it upside down, I was naughty. Alright, so what I can do now is go, right, I want my box to be this big by this big. Again, notice they are vertical lines, really important to keep those vertical. That's usually what most people mistake with. Now this line here goes back to that vanishing point, and this one goes back to that one. Pretty simple once you get used to it. Again, turn my paper around so my lines look good. So I've got this line here, and do this one at the same time. So I've got my wrist working. Alright, a little bit wobbly at the back there. Alright, so now I have myself a box. Let's do another one up here. Again, starting with that vertical line. And we will take him back to the vanishing point there. The vanishing point there. Remember, look to where you are sketching to, never away. So I'll make this one a really nice big one. Fill the page a bit more. Makes drawing those lines a bit harder when you're lining it in. So I'm being bold here and lining it in before I'm finished it. Oopsie. So this line here goes back to this guy, and this line here goes back to that one. Not too bad, pretty close. Alright, that one there. Yeah, so that's what it looks like when it's tiny. Alright, so we continue to play with the vanishing points, and you get the idea. We're going to fill the page with boxes. Again, these guys are vertical, really important. Take it back, take it back. So I can do that. Whoopsie, that's what happens when you don't turn the page, folks. You must turn the page. Getting lazy. Alright, so do another one up here. Whoopsie, I said I needed to turn the page and then didn't. I'm not modelling very good sketching techniques immediately. So the more you learn to turn the page, the better you will do with your sketching. Every time I do a dodgy line, I know it's because I've not turned the page as well as I'd like to, rushing it too much. So again, line in your vertical lines. You can fill off the square or the box once it's done. Alrighty, get the idea. I reckon I've got room for one more just sitting in here. Again, we go out vertical lines. Alrighty, so there you go. I've drawn a page full of 2-point perspective boxes. The key is having those vertical lines. without the vertical lines, it starts to look bad. So they've all got to try and stay as vertical as they can, and then the rest should be about going back to those vanishing points, and all of them going back to the vanishing points. Again, practice makes perfect, so my suggestion is that you practice a few. Remember to sit up nice and straight, posture is everything. Remember to turn that page, and remembering to keep those lines vertical when you're practicing your 2-point perspective. Have as many goes as you like. Once you've got one that you really like, take a photo of it, sign it, and upload it for your teacher.